Lots of movies and TV shows like to hide fun little secrets called Easter eggs. These are small details or jokes that only very careful viewers will notice. But Disney and Pixar are really good at this. They hide amazing things in their movies. Here are 15 awesome hidden details in Disney films that you might not have seen.
Showtime.
Let's start with Frozen, which became super popular thanks to the hit song Let It Go. But there's more than just music. This movie hides some fun references to other Disney and Pixar films. Elsa becoming Queen of Arendelle was a big deal, and it meant the castle gates were finally open to everyone. When Anna walks out to join the celebration, look closely at the guests arriving. You'll spot Rapunzel and Flynn Rider from Tangled, a fun little Disney crossover that's easy to miss. Speaking of Pixar favorites, Wall-E was a big moment for the studio. Instead of a human or animal main character, they gave us a little robot, and the movie doesn't even use much talking. The story takes place in the future, where humans have left Earth because it's covered in trash. Wall-E is one of the last robots left behind to clean it all up. He spends his time collecting fun little objects and keeping them in his home. If you watch closely when Wall-E first goes inside, you can spot a character from Toy Story hiding behind some bowling pins. It's Rex the dinosaur. We don't know how Rex survived the end of the world, but if he did, maybe Woody and the rest of the gang are still out there too. Now, here's something for all the dog lovers. Disney animators really love dogs, and they even connect their dog movies. In 101 Dalmatians, there are already more than enough puppies to keep track of. But when the dogs go missing, you can actually spot Lady and the Tramp on the streets, along with their dog friends Jock and Peg. Later, in Oliver and Company, Pongo, the Dalmatian dad, shows up again, and he's not alone. Jock, Peg, and the faithful Trusty also make a quick appearance. When Pixar officially became part of Disney, both studios agreed on one thing. They love hiding Easter eggs in their movies, even if they don't always make sense. In Brave, there's a weird but fun example. Inside the witch's workshop, you can spot a wooden carving of the Pizza Planet truck. You know, the one that shows up in almost every Pixar film. But that's not all. There's also a carving of Sully, the big furry monster from Monsters, Inc. Looks like even witches need to watch out for what's hiding in the closet. One of the most famous Pixar Easter eggs is
Page 113.
That's the number of a classroom at a school in California where many Pixar artists study. But Pixar isn't the only one sneaking in real-life places. In Beauty and the Beast, there's a fun hidden detail too. When Morris and his horse, Philippe, get lost in the dark forest, they stop at an old, broken sign. If you look closely, you'll see arrows pointing to Valencia, where that famous school is, and Anaheim, the home of Disneyland. Fans of Frozen might like this one. Big Hero 6 clearly knows the story well, and they're not fans of Hans, the bad guy from Frozen. There's a funny moment where Baymax tests his new armor and accidentally smashes a statue of Hans. And if that wasn't enough, you can spot his face on a wanted poster inside a San Francisco police station. Looks like he's not welcome in this universe either. Pixar's Ratatouille is one of their most unique stories. It follows Remy, a rat who dreams of being a chef, and Linguini, a young man who needs help in the kitchen. They try to work together, but it's not always easy, especially when Linguini thinks about hiding Remy in his pants. That scene has a surprise. Linguini's underwear has the logo of Mr. Incredible from The Incredibles on it. It's a fun little Easter egg that connects the two movies and reminds us that superheroes are also famous in the Pixar world. Pixar wouldn't be what it is today without Steve Jobs. In 1986, he bought part of George Lucas's company and turned it into Pixar. To honor him, Pixar has hidden little nods to Apple and Steve in several movies. In Wall-E, the robot makes the classic Mac startup sound after charging. And in Toy Story 3, you can spot Apple computers and iPods. After Steve Jobs passed away in 2011, Brave included a special message for him in the credits. It's not exactly hidden, but it's a touching tribute worth mentioning. Some Easter eggs help prove that all Disney and Pixar movies are connected. A great example is in Toy Story 3. In Andy's room, there's a bulletin board with a postcard from Carl and Ellie, the couple from Up. It even shows the address of their famous yellow house. It's a small detail, but it helps fans believe all these characters live in the same universe. Wreck-It Ralph is packed with video game characters like Bowser, Sonic, Pac-Man, and Q*bert. But Disney added some surprises too. In one wide shot of Game Central Station, you can see Vladimir, one of the thugs from Tangled, and Maximus the horse walking around. There's also a dinosaur that looks just like Tiny from Meet the Robinsons. These are just some of the hidden cameos fans have found. There may be more waiting to be discovered. The story of Sleeping Beauty always includes a spinning wheel that puts the princess into a deep sleep. In Disney's Tangled, that same spinning wheel appears in Rapunzel's tower, right at the beginning of the movie. It's a fun way to connect the two fairy tales and the princesses, who were both trapped by witches. And Tangled doesn't stop there. One scene hides 3 Disney princess stories all at once. When Rapunzel and Flynn are looking through books at the festival, you can spot the storybook from Sleeping Beauty, and 2 more from Beauty and the Beast and The Little Mermaid. It's like Rapunzel has her own little Disney library. Sometimes the funniest Easter eggs are hidden in the credits. In Frozen, Kristoff says, "All men eat their own boogers."
Picks his nose.
And eats it.
Excuse me, sir, he's a prince.
All men do it.
Ew.
But don't worry, Disney made sure to add a note in the credits saying this is only Kristoff's opinion, and not something the company agrees with. Looks like Disney takes booger talk very seriously.
What did you call me?
Even back in The Little Mermaid, Disney loved hiding characters in the background. In the opening scene where King Triton arrives, you can spot Mickey Mouse, Goofy, and Donald Duck in the crowd. And if you look carefully, you'll also see Kermit the Frog a few rows behind them. It's a fun little moment packed with familiar faces. If you like this video, make sure to hit subscribe for more cool Easter eggs and hidden details in Disney and Pixar movies. We've got a whole channel full of them waiting for you. Thanks for watching.